Etim, the right back. Elise won't be entirely pleased with this. Reminder against Tunisia, could have been a goal up on the stroke of half-time.
The orders, pointing his finger to it's going to be a free kick for Guinea. Pushed over is Sankon. Mathew Etim at fault. A little bit of a need to score.
Portanto, nesta altura, a Nigéria está fora
score.
Para...
Onyedi Kashi just offering Guinea the throw. No, it's Nigeria who win possession. Sunday Elise screaming at his player Tim. Win the free kick, taking it quickly, but the referee wants him to go back to where it actually took place. There it is, taking the fine challenge, and Guinea launch a counter-attack, waiting for players to come up. Just over a minute to go. It's a good crossover, but it doesn't find feet.
To pick out Okoro. Oh, keeper has to come out and commit. He sends the striker Adeniji flying. They all come in on the ball, the three of them. This looks promising. Okoro! Just needed someone to direct that in for Nigeria. Enticing cross. Etim puts the cross over. Nobody there. They've got a corner. Soulé again. It's a poor long ball. And that was a rough challenge. As Mathew Etim is fouled by the big striker Idrissa Gaba. That got Niger Labour up front again. Niger certainly these Nigerian fans are filling the stadium with noise.
Estão os adeptos da Nigéria que fazem a festa nas arcadas. Agora temos uma falta.
That's going to be a free kick.
Falta e o livre que pode ser perigoso contra a Tunísia. Falta de Karim
Wadi says he didn't do anything, but Mathew Etim hits the deck. To push. Wadi plays for CS Sfaxia. The tournament in 2 games.
Está feito o primeiro do jogo. Vamos voltar a dizer que fica a sensação de que a Tunísia viu um golo seu mal invalidado, porque deveria de facto estar nesta altura a ganhar. Nesta altura estaria.
Etim, the right back. Elise won't be entirely pleased with this showing. Reminder against Tunisia, could have been.
Rangers very quick. This was a heart-stopping moment, totally inexplicable. Seems to be weighed down by the captain's armband. Well, incidentally, that was a very close one, and Rangers barely escaped that. stopping the ball before it crossed the line there. And Bola and Salami. This is dangerous for Rangers. 2-on-2. This looks bad. Another class act. Superb defending from
Rangers defense. Etim, Mathew. Take a look at it. Oh, fantastic left-footed tackle from the former Air Canadian man.
Is able to create, they'll be running up cricket score lines here. Superb skill.
Wonderfully done. Absolutely devastating.
YVN. YVN.
Of the traditional teams in the country. This is their home ground. Shooting Stars is the team that will be making a return into the top flight at the end of the season. In the beginning, scored some goals, but then as the season went by, chance for Rangers. It's goal number 1 for Rangers. And it's a team that has put Rangers ahead. Etim Mathew is it. There were 3 Rangers players all front there. Very poor defending for Crown Football Club, and we did tell you how their defending have not been crowning so far this season, and it has just shown it, and complaints right there, and they will be blaming themselves for Rangers' first goal. Etim Mathew is the scorer, and it's Rangers 1 and Crown here.
Etim Mathew leading like a captain by example. You have to see the agility on trapping that ball. He still had the balance to turn and swipe it to the top corner of Michael Uweru's net. It shows how athletic the young man is, and what a way to lead your team. In the very first few minutes of this game, they've forgotten that they are the away team. That zeal to go to the continent is in them. No wonder they are a goal up. This perhaps might just be in with a shout.
Ali on the bench here today. Bode Daniel with 6 goals, and of course Okafo Onyekachi with 7 goals. Both of them on the bench. Is that tactical or what?
Well, I've always known Coach Busari right from...
Nice defending from Akinola Abiodun. Chisome with... Etim Mathew. Oh, what a shot! But to the hands of goalkeeper.
Scored out the first goal for today. Taking a hard shot there, but in all of that, goalkeeper Michael Uweru saw it all the way and put his body behind the ball. 1 for goalkeeping manual because he had technique. Brilliant.
Also being missed here, and Nigeria will miss him too in the CHAN in January.
Well, at this stage, you begin to wonder if a player that wants to leave Nigeria should actually cross over to Rangers International.
Goals to nil. This season, only on 2 occasions have Rangers managed to score 3 goals in 1 game. One of them being that cracking 6-goal thriller against Gombe United that ended in a 3-all draw. On that day as well, Sagona got his only hat-trick of this season.
Well, as we approach the end of the first half, it's a healthier lead now for the home side, Bayelsa United, at their adopted home ground here. First half, or for most of the first half really, but Pillars seem to be exerting. They seem to be asserting the authority in the midfield a little bit more now, and that's hardly surprising with the introduction of Haruna. Inside the final 18 minutes of this game, it's still Rangers in front by 2 goals to 1. And Pillars, Ejika Uzenyi wanted a return pass, it didn't come to him. But Rangers International knocking on the door again now. Etim now with the return pass. Etim sends the ball across, and oh, great one-handed touch from a fellow high.
That was a penalty he saved in the first half. Just watch that intervention.
Still 2-1. Advantage Rangers, and a great pass coming through, and good defending, last ditch from Mathew Etim.
I know there has been a lot said about the ineffectiveness of this Rangers back four today, but Mathew Etim has really stood apart from the rest of the
Rangers, they will have the chance to tidy up things right now from their own back. So Enyimba have had the opportunities for one-man solo effort here for Rangers. Going to Holland. Eze. Nice move for Rangers. And it is a chance coming for Rangers. It is. The referee says it is not a goal.
Femi Thomas was very brave on that occasion. Emeka is a defense splitting pass that was, and it was well chipped in there by Etim Mathew, and all he had to do, that's talking about Razak Adegbite, was to poke that ball beyond Femi Thomas in goal. But the referee rightly said that it wasn't a goal. Brilliant, brave touch there from Femi Thomas in goal for Enyimba.
Well, Mike, that definitely crossed the line. Take a look at the goalkeeper. He went in there. Take a look where the ball is. I don't know, two sides now. Abalogu attacking for Enyimba. Etim Mathew tackling him and getting the ball into touch for throw-in. Chisom Ebuchulam. Chisom on the run. That's a penalty. Well deserved too. Abalogu can't believe it. Etim it was that was in the box, and of course Abalogu simply bumped into him, cleared him off the ground, and of course a penalty well deserved for Rangers International. Enyimba scored through Obiozo's penalty, and it's looking like we're going to see an equalizer, but not yet.
Clever substitution there by Coach Imama. You saw Chinedu Doji go with everything he has, go into that ball and missed it. And just when Etim thought he had entered the 18, Abalogu decided to make it a rugby encounter instead of a football encounter. And for that, and for his team, a penalty.
I was talking about last year, it was 1-1, and this year, Enyimba in the lead. That has been handed over to Musa Najeri, a former Rangers player himself. I'm just talking to one Rangers official, and he did say that they sucked everything out of the player. I was just talking about Musa Najari. Yes, they sucked. They sure he caught it. Should just watch his ball handling today. Pitch is not in the best state. Etim defending very well for Rangers, as Andrew Abalogu was about to make sure it didn't escape. Give to the Rangers rider. Throw-in that has been taken. Order. Cross comes in from Etim. Rangers really attacking. Another chance. It's goal number 1 for Rangers International. Marshall Order. Is it coming? They've attacked and attacked and attacked. It's been Rangers almost a one-way traffic.
Honorary Order making amends in all these cases. But in all of this, Alex Nkume there, you see, he noticed all the danger. All he did was to chip the ball back. Chinedu missed the header. All he had to do was just to lob behind a goalkeeper.
Anna Zemba. He's got to make eyes on him. Skips past him. Etim refuses to be beaten by Abalogu. Rangers throw.
Beautifully referee, and Mao's vision didn't quite catch him there. Bobby Clement has long been in an offside position.
Etim doing very well.
To be very hard. He's always been looking for an opportunity like this, and he finally got nutmegged Udoji.
And you saw some of those. On match day 20 of the Globe Premier League, far side action, Ezekiel Bassi on the run, almost going through 2 Rangers defenders.
And again, Osadia coming forward. The flag stays down. Bolan Salami looking along. He has a way of looking deceptively as if he's not really running, but he eats up a lot of ground very quickly. That man Bolan going to stand by and wait for another ball to crawl onto the pitch, stopping the ball before it crossed the line there. And Bolan Salami, this is dangerous for Rangers. 2-on-2. This looks bad. Another class act. Superb defending from Rangers. And that time
Rangers defense, Etim Mathew. Take a look at it. Oh, fantastic left-footed tackle from the former Air Canadian man. Great effort.
Wrong choice, wrong option from Bobby Clement. A pull backwards on the Rangers player. That was quite clearly deliberate from Bola and Salami. And he'll be lucky to get away with it without a booking.
And I think I said that turned into almost a wrestling about on Captain Etim. Should have been a yellow card. It was something he did at 19.
Very poor clearance from Rangers, handing possession back to Ifanyoba. And again, Ifanyoba determined to make a mark in this game. The ball was almost flying past the head of Etim Mathew. Managed to get his head to. And last-ditch clearance from Etim Mathew of the side. The ball gets through to Istamen Medrano. He's looking for that man, Elu, and finds him. But Etim Mathew taking no chances at all and taking no prisoners.
Yeah, that's the kind of defender I love to see from Mathew. He knew once he does any other thing aside put that ball into touch, he was going to run into trouble, so he didn't hesitate to find a win, but he totally got his line strong.
Onyedikachi, very tricky, very good at dribbles, forces the ball to be put into touch by Etim Mathew, who wants to content to try and build up gradually. Rangers very quick. This was a heart-stopping moment, totally inexplicable. And, well, that's the man I was talking about, Carlo Oggi. He seems to be weighed down by the captain's armband. Well, incidentally, that was a very close one, and Rangers barely escaped that. Otherwise, that was as good as a second goal for Rangers. But it's not over yet. Here they come again. And another short pass. Really, Rangers frittering away their chances. And you can see how frustrating the fact that they're not putting away those chances.
Led the team into the continent for the first time in 7 years, but they couldn't get past the first round of the CAF Confederations Cup, where they were beaten black and blue by CS Constantine of Algeria. Since then, their performances in the league have improved, but today they've been given the runaround by a so far vastly superior Rangers International side. Free kick after that foul by Sosa Igbinoba on Rangers captain.
At least in the interest of the thousands of fans here in the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. Good defending in the end, even though the ball is given away, but it was too far away from Christian Madu.
Rangers also looking good to take the honor as the stadium with the most fans.
Getting forward and desperate last station. 21 points from 36 is not bad at all. Rangers with a free kick, lining up. It's a better delivery that time on the header. I think the goalkeeper was just damn lucky. Danlami Umar was absolutely Lord Player of the Month. Chisom Ebuchulam.
And that followed another good delivery. Diving header from Ebuchulam, nearly squeezing it into that near post. Super delivery has to be said from Mathew Etim. Eventually, Danlami Omar came.
Etim, Mathew. Rangers a throw. It's meant for Madu. Etim to cross. And has been making too many mistakes in the last couple of matches, and so he has to rest him, and we brought him here to watch. Rangers, they came here on a mission. The coach talked about being an apostle of attacking football and the ball. Rabwa United fighting Dazie. Not giving up at all.
To that toe poke in the 7th minute from Wibin Namogudu.
But that was solid defending. You had to do that right, and Palo Kabwe did going for the unexpected. So another substitution, and that barrier is named Chidebere Okoli.
I saw that pass coming from a long way off. Swung it, but it's on it there, and there it hits the post. That
Fans are going crackers in the stand. This was another super move. Mathew, he drilled that across, put it into the air, and Bobby Clement off the post. Superb touches up front.
Again, there they go again. It's Rangers, a trip.
Was it Mathew Etim who's in boot now? I thought he had a good case here. There was a hand on the back of his head. Okay, well, maybe every 5 for once had a good case too to dish out the yellow card. Well, I did see a trip. It should have been a penalty, really. It was so clear from that angle. You almost want Rangers International to let Abia Warriors just get ahead on any of the statistics there. But the Rangers not giving any quarters. Etim goes down again. Super Eagles, a defender, fouled for the opted time by Bolaji Shaki, and that was a full-blooded shove in the back. And it sent the Rangers captain on the night sprawling. But that was a super takedown initially from Etim. Is Etim with a free kick?
Etim decides to go for goal. And those on the other side of the pitch actually would have thought it crept into the net. But that was meant to be a surprise package, and it almost caught John Guardi unawares.
From the replay, he eventually had it covered, but then such balls, goalkeepers don't like them. Graft, he puts himself about, he wants the ball. Most times knows what to do with it, but so far he's been having one of those things to create. They'll be running up cricket score lines here. Superb skill.
Wonderfully done. Absolutely devastating. But the final, the end product, wasn't quite what the mesmerizing moves that led to it.
That went down. So good call by Aniete Odo. Now, one fascinating thing about Aniete Odo is that no home team has won any game he's officiated in this season.
This keeper, he took the ball from deep inside his own area and decided to go solo. And the card is coming out. That must have looked very deliberate to referee Aniete Odo.
Beaten rather by the run of Etim, and he gave him the hard man treatment, and he went down. You can see here in full flow. Of course, that was a shoulder badge, and he went down. I don't know what he's complaining about.
But Kelechi, you also want to look at both sides of the coin and ask, yes, a foul it was, but did it deserve a yellow card? That's the question. I'm sure
they show he caught it. Sure, just watch his ball handling today. Pitch is not in the best state. Etim defending very well for Rangers, as Andrea Balogo was about to make sure he didn't escape.